I like video games. Playing them always gives me a lot of joy. But you know what else I like? Movies. Yeah, when I'm not playing a game, a good amount of the time I'm watching a movie. But what if you combine those two things? Introducing video game movies. And
monkey.
a lot of them aren't that good. The Mario movie still gives me nightmares to this day. Note that I said that, a lot of them. A lot of the older ones aren't that great, and nowadays people are actually starting to learn to make a video game movie right. But honestly, anything's better than this. So today, I'm going to be talking about video game movies and some of the ones that actually turned out better. Hey, it doesn't seem like that Illumination Mario movie's come out anytime soon, so we gotta pass the time somehow. The first one I want to talk about is actually a quite underappreciated one. It's the Angry Birds movie. This came out back when I was in an obsession with Angry Birds, so the timing was perfect. Angry Birds movie, first of all, is a pretty funny movie. I actually liked a good amount of the jokes in it. The story is, well, simple Angry Birds stuff. The pigs take the birds' eggs and the birds have to get it back and... Okay, analyzing the story is like analyzing a Mario game story. So I'll just talk about something else about the movie. I have to say, the animation is actually really underrated. The characters' designs are very loyal to what they originally were based on, which is something that other video game movies for some reason have such a hard time doing. It's Mario, how do you mess that up? Anyway, back to animation. I like how it's 3D animation, yet it still looks very cartoony, and all the colors look nice and it's appealing to look at. But now that all the good stuff is out of the way, let me say a complaint. A few of the jokes in it are just weird. Like, that's not funny unless you're an immature third grader who still laughs at toilet humor. I just feel like they tried way too hard on some of the jokes, and the outcome was just flat out stupid. But that's really my only problem with the movie, and other than that, it's a good watch that I recommend. Who knew a game about a bunch of ticked off birds that don't even have arms or legs would make such a good movie? The next movie is actually Angry Birds movie 2. I have mostly the same things to say about this one as I did for the first one, so I'll keep it fairly brief. So Angry Birds 2. It's about as good as the first Angry Birds movie, so yeah, it was pretty alright. In this one they introduced Silver, which is actually pretty cool because Silver was introduced in the game Angry Birds 2, and also, by the way, I predicted that! Yes! Ha 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 ha! But anyways, Silver is supposed to be Chuck's sister, and... Wait, hold on. Silver is Chuck's sister? How? They're not even the same color, Rovio. Like, what? That makes no sense. But anyway, yeah, Angry Birds 2 is decently funny like the first one, and I like the jokes and the animation and everything. Its biggest problem, again, is them trying too hard on some of the jokes, but like the first one, that's its only major issue. It's another overall pretty good watch. Okay, I have a confession to make. I actually am not really into Pokemon. I'm sorry, okay? The series was just never really appealing to me, and I never really was interested in checking out any of their games. Okay, well, I did play Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu demo for like 2 minutes, but that doesn't really count, okay? But then, when I saw the trailer for Detective Pikachu, I had to admit, whoever makes those movie trailers is pretty good at doing their job, because when it came out, I actually wanted to give it a try. And I'm glad I did. Detective Pikachu is actually a really fun watch. I love all the different characters and the big adventure they go on, because it's really thrilling. I've heard that a lot of its humor is little nods and references to only true Pokemon fans, but they still have a lot of humor that I can get. I guess if you can make a movie that can appeal to fans of the game and non-fans, then you know you did something right. I like how all the different Pokemon look gritty and realistic to fit into their surroundings well, yet they're still cartoony enough to be visually appealing. And yeah, I admit, some of the acting isn't that great, and there are some fart jokes in there because, well, apparently all kids' movies nowadays have to have some potty humor. But honestly, those are really the only problems I have with it. I give Detective Pikachu a big thumbs up, and even if you're not a Pokemon fan, I still recommend you try this one out. I remember the day when the Sonic movie trailer came out. No, not that one. Yeah, that one. You know, the one with the design that looked like the creators had only ever seen the original design once in their life, and that one time was a really long time ago? Yeah, that one. Anyway, when it came out, I was a bit skeptical, to say the least. If you saw my video about it, then you'll know my full feelings. But when they announced they were going to redesign Sonic, well, I was happy. But when that new design was revealed, it looked great, and I actually wanted to see the movie. But we're not here to talk about the design, we're here to review the actual movie. So was it good? Well, actually, yeah. I thought it was pretty good, and the fact that we didn't have to look at this abomination the whole time, well, yeah, that definitely made it better. But yeah, the Sonic movie is actually a fun time. It was pretty fast-paced, so it's like the games in that way. But honestly, the two main characters don't go together that well, and the fact that this guy, I don't remember his name, isn't the best actor, doesn't exactly help things. But I don't care, to be honest. It's Sonic, and it's a fun time. Sure, there are fart jokes and stuff, but there's other humor too, so I guess I'll give it a pass. I don't love this movie, but I admit, it surprised me by how enjoyable it was. I give Sonic a 90 out of 100. And those are all the movies I wanted to talk about today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.